Good morning, friends. Another day, another intro from my bathroom, which can only mean one thing. We're seeing a musical today. Kinda. I'm up much earlier than normal because there's a few things that we have to do before we go this afternoon. So I'm gonna start getting ready and then finish when we come home. So the only thing I have to focus on right now is my hair and prepping my face. That's all we have for this morning.
Is this out of the way enough?
So we dropped off the car this morning to get the windows tinted on it. So Brett will go pick that up later this afternoon. But when we got back, chilled out for a little bit, and now it is time to get ready. So we're gonna do a little bit of a different makeup today. Instead of using my powder foundation, I'm going to use my liquid foundation. And that's more because of this thing I got on my face. Hoping it'll cover it up a little bit better. So today we're seeing Shear Madness, which is actually a comedy show that is put on by the Straz Center. They hire local performers to put this comedy show on. So this is a synopsis according to the Straz website. Tampa is known for its shenanigans, which makes it the perfect setting for sheer madness. The screwball hair salon whodunit that everyone loves. Audiences figure out the crime by following the clues and even questioning the suspect. Clues change every night, so the audience never know who the murderer is until the end of the show. It's literally all it has. So it's like a comedy crime show. We'll see. It'll probably be good. It's in a different theater that I'll show you when we get there. Today I'm getting ready much earlier to try and actually be on time for once. Okay. Actually, not mad about that. Okay, we're gonna keep it very simple, neutral. And I'm actually thinking of brown eyeliner. Yeah, we're gonna do a brown eyeliner today. What's up? Oh, okay. Just doing my makeup. So here's the finish. Head up. Now just to get changed, and I'm actually doing okay on time. It's 11 o'clock. We'll probably leave in about 15-ish minutes, so I actually do have plenty of time, which is nice for once. Much happier with this outfit choice this week compared to last. Oh, hi buddy. Let the record state that I am done and ready to go first today. So high five to me. That was stupid. So, it's probably the first and only time that this happens, and that's okay.
Oh, the mac and cheese is steaming today.
Oh yeah.
Here you are. Anything else I can get you?
I think we're good.
All right,
Thank you.
enjoy.
Thanks.
Are we surprised I got the exact same thing? No.
On the other hand, this is my third time here, third different meal.
All right, so here we are after our show and not super late at night for once.
Yes, yes.
To give our review on Sheer Madness. This is really gonna more pertain to Tampa folks.
Yes.
You know, they probably do this similar versions of the show elsewhere, but the one that we saw, it was Tampa specific.
Yes, it was very local. Local inside jokes and everything.
So, with that, let's talk. I think the first thing, you know, when you hear comedy show, you can get a little nervous that, is it actually going to be funny? Or,
right.
It was hilarious.
It was very funny. It was very, very funny. It was. Even from the beginning when they had this music playing, to watch the characters, because obviously the music, they had their acting in tune to their actions in tune to the music. So if you were listening to the music and watching them, you really got, because there were lots of jokes in there, and when you saw it, it was just like, you just start laughing.
And it was like the pre-show. So
that was, yes.
It was just the music. I had noticed the music changed in the middle of a song.
Yes.
To this other music, and then people started walking on stage. Mm-hmm. And they talked to each other, but they weren't mic'd. That was one thing to
yes.
note. No one was mic'd, but they talked. It was a smaller theater, as you saw, so they just had to talk a little louder. But when they first came out, they weren't talking as loud. They were talking probably a little bit to each other.
Right.
So like, they could hear each other.
Right, but we couldn't hear them.
To kind of have the story start.
Yes.
And that was about 8 minutes before the show actually started.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, it was in a hair salon. They actually washed people's hair.
They did. And
soap and water.
Yep. And then at one point there was somebody getting a shave, and so there was shaving cream, and not that he used but he had a straight edge razor. I mean, he had like the stuff that they used, it was legit. Curlers, somebody got their hair set, like literally her hair was up in curlers.
Yeah. So that added to it.
Yes.
You know, it like really made you feel like it was an actual hair salon.
Right. And our seats were great because we were dead center mm-hmm. of the stage. So we got to see everything perfect. It was perfect.
It was great.
Mm-hmm. Well, and we can't really, so here's part of the issue of why we're like, what do we say? Because the type of show that this was, it was a murder mystery, and so there was a whodunit, and you had to figure it out, and there was audience participation, we'll just say that.
Yes.
But we can't really give a whole lot because that would add or could detract from the whole concept of the show. It was just really, I feel like the actors had a really good time. I just felt like they were really having fun up there doing it.
Yes, they genuinely seemed like they were having fun. It wasn't just they were acting. They truly seemed like they were having fun.
Yeah. It was good.
Even in the unscripted parts.
Yes. Sorry.
If the lighting changed, it wasn't my fault.
No, it just kind of went away.
One thing that we've harped on so far in our videos is the diction. It was good.
Oh, actually, it was. Now that you said that, because
especially because they didn't have mics.
Yeah, I didn't.
And we were in the back,
underneath an overhang. And I had no issue hearing the words.
I thought that was really an interesting part.
Yes.
But one thing I definitely think, you know, one thing that could play into if it's a good show or a bad show is how much the audience does participate.
Yes.
And the audience we had, granted, I mean, it's all people we don't know.
Right.
But the audience we had with us were very on point. They, got jokes. They were very involved, asking the questions.
Yes, they were. Yeah.
And, you could have some audiences where they're not really laughing, they're not really asking questions and trying to interact, and that could just get weird. So I will say I think that added to our experience.
Yes, because
the audience was great.
And that's all I'm going to say, because I was going to say something else, but I can't. So.
Because we're a no spoilers channel.
Yes, we are.
I guess with that, ratings. What would you rate it?
Well, I would have to give it a 10 because it was my favorite one so far. It was the one that I liked the best, and the one that I would actually consider going, like, next year, going and seeing it again. But it was by far my favorite one, so I have to give it a 10.
I would also give it a 10 because it's one of those that I, want to see again, and I want to bring my friends to go see it.
Oh, yeah, because if you had the right number, if you had the right people to go see that, it could be really, really fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. And the other shows we've seen, I haven't had that much, music could be great, show could be great, but this, I was dying that I want to go see it again just to hear the jokes again even.
Yeah.
Because the jokes were so funny and so on point.
And the acting, it was, there. It's almost like there wasn't really any acting because they were all just
It felt so natural.
Yes. It was, by far my favorite so far this year.
It's going to be one that we'll probably talk about for
So now I'm going to have to compare everything to this.
I know. And it's hard to compare everything because, this was a comedy versus musical.
Yes, right.
But I think the big thing is, if you're wanting more and if you want to, you're itching to go see it again after you're done.
Yeah.
I think that's really what set this one apart.
Right.
So if you're ever in the Tampa area...
Yes.
And they are putting on Shear Madness.
Go
see it.
Go see it, definitely.
Or if they put it on in your local town.
Go see
it. Just popping in to say that after my mom and I recorded our reviews, I started reading through the program. And the one thing it said in here is that Shear Madness is the longest running non-musical play in American theater history. So we can confirm that this isn't just something that you could see in Tampa. It is worldwide. It lists in here that the original co-producers and director, they oversee Shear Madness companies across the US in diverse international cities such as Paris, London, Rome, Budapest, Athens, Johannesburg, Buenos Aires, Seoul, Barcelona, and Madrid.
And if you live in the country, go see it.
Go see it.
Brittany.
Well, thank you so much for watching another Kate Takes on Musical episode. Our next episode, Mother will actually not be in it because I am in the interim. We're going to see Wicked, me and a few of my friends, and none of the other people I'm going with have seen the musical Wicked.
Oh, wow.
But me.
Well, that'll be very interesting. That'll be interesting to see their response versus yours.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
So, with that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.